All right. We get to sit down today with two awesome local business people, Brittnie and Sam Wilkinson of Wilkinson Events. So welcome, guys. Thanks for being here today.
Hello, thank
Yeah,
you.
very excited. So tell me a little bit about yourselves. You're both Gig Harbor residents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I grew up in high school. I moved to Gig Harbor in 8th grade, went to high school here, loved it, and then decided to travel off and met Sam in Bellingham. And we slowly moved back here as we had little ones. All of our family surrounds us. And so we've been back in Gig Harbor for about 5.5 years now.
Yep, 5.5 years.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And Sam, remind me where you grew up.
I grew up in Seattle, just right in Seattle. I moved around the state for schools and everything, but we met Brittnie in Bellingham, and then now we're here.
Fell in love, have the cutest little boys, cutest dogs. I can't believe you left out the dog and the cat.
Yeah. Full house. Two cats.
Two cats.
Full house. I love that. Yes. Home all the time right now with them. Very, very cool. Okay. And so you are now combining forces. Each have had separate careers. So Brittnie, you've been in event planning and you've been a chef, Sam. Yep. So we'll start with Brittnie, ladies first. How did you get into event planning?
So I've always had like the type A planner personality. Growing up, my mom would throw like these big shindigs and like go all out. And so I was always exposed to gatherings and like planning certain things and designing. And right after high school, I was like, you know what, this is what I want to do. And put together like a business plan on what I was going to go to college for and presented it to my parents. And I was like, I'm going to be an event planner and I'm going to eventually do this. And I graduated college in 2008 when events were not happening. So I had a few interviews, but eventually ended up in real estate, actually just more on the admin side, doing like sales transactions and different things. And always just kind of kept looking for jobs as they would come, had a ton of interviews over 2 years, multiple times of like, I know that's what I want to do, but it just wasn't the right time. Finally, in 2011, I landed a gig with a company that's local and started planning events for them, and just fell in love with it even more and really grew kind of like my skills and organization and really understood more what it was about versus just party planning and understanding the hard work that goes into it. Mm-hmm. But that kind of all led into the love for it and the passion for it. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll get into your latest adventure in a minute. But so, Sam, how about you? How did you get into cooking?
Oh yeah. I've been in cooking for probably, I think this year it's 14 years. I started off just as a lowly dishwasher, and kind of worked my way up. Went to culinary school, and really had just a really great passion for it. Started cooking around Seattle, and then. I just ended up trying to move all over the place in the restaurant world. Like, had basically every single job you can think of, from like cooking, executive chef, pastry chef, to bartending and wait staff and restaurant general manager recently. So I think I've had like a pretty good, well-rounded experience, and I really loved every single aspect of it. And it's just a really fun place to be. I love every single aspect of the restaurant, front of house, back of house, and everything.
Yeah, I've been lucky enough to be in your kitchen when you've cooked, and
yeah,
it's delicious. It's fantastic. Yeah, you guys throw a good party for sure. Which actually is pretty fantastic because, like I said at the beginning, you've now joined forces. So, Brittnie, you were working for another local company doing events, and then recently you did something pretty exciting.
So a year ago tomorrow is the official day I was incorporated. I opened Wilkinson Events. So it was just, I was waiting for the perfect moment, and the perfect moment kind of presented itself very quickly. And I was given an opportunity to just get going. And so I did. And it's been a roller coaster of entrepreneurial journeys. And, it's taken a strong husband and a very supportive family, but I loved all of it and all the new friendships and networks that I've done, or have made. It's been great. Owning your own business is definitely a whole nother compartment to just working for another company for 8 years. And so it's been a year of growth, but it's been really exciting.
Yeah, but you've been slaying it. And then something really exciting happened as well. Then this coronavirus showed up. And suddenly no one.
Yeah.
So events aren't happening as we know them anyway. No large gatherings. You know, some of us sometimes go to socially distanced barbecues, etc. But that is not an event to make. So, and also the restaurant industry. This heavily affected the restaurant industry.
Yeah, we kind of are in the two industries that got hit some of the hardest. Yeah, but we've ended up we when Brittnie first started her venture with Wilkinson Events, we talked almost from day one how we really love working together, and I've helped her out on a few events with being there with her, and we really enjoyed working together. So this is such a great opportunity for us to really start this like partnership now outside of our romantic relationship. Now it can be like in a business partnership, and it's been really, really, really fun. Yeah. We've really enjoyed every second of it.
Yeah, no, to me, I mean, I was excited to sit down with you because I think that it takes a pretty special couple to make the transition from successful marriage to successful business partners. But having been lucky enough to work with you on other projects, it just seemed like the perfect yin and yang. But also your skill sets in professionally are such a compliment. So you've done some really brilliant pivoting in terms of what you're offering now during this coronavirus. So can you tell us a little bit about what this looks like for the moment?
Yeah. So when everything went virtual, we decided to just go virtual along with it. We started doing mixology and cooking classes through Instagram Live. And right now they're just join in Wednesdays at 6, and it's just this free thing that we're doing. But to really help kind of keep the business afloat and help kind of turn these talents into something that's business worthy, we're looking to customize them for teams. You know, everybody's a little zoomed out and kind of wondering how to keep their team engaged and energized and positive through all of this. So we're exploring different hands-on partnered with virtual experiences, like, you know, delivering ingredient boxes to people, and teaming up with different vendors to create experiences for people.
So smart. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Like, you know, I need all the help I can get in the kitchen when it comes to like coming up with what to cook. Like, I'm an okay cook. I just like, I have no good ideas, I feel like, at the end of the day. So thank you. That checks one night off a week. And what a brilliant idea to do it for teams, because that way you can be interacting almost as though it's almost like taking a cooking class together. It's as close as we can get right now, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So, when we are able to reopen and at least small groups are able to get together, do you think this is a service you're going to continue, or do you have any idea of what the business will look like then?
Yeah. So we're, I would say Wilkinson Events is opening as our state opens. So we're kind of following the phases as much as we can. So right now we're fully virtual. And then as we head into phase 3, we're up to groups of, 50 can gather. We really want to do like pop-up elopements and then personal chef event experiences at people's homes. So whether it's the elopement for smaller groups or it's just like a group of 10 that's just looking to have some fun, we can bring in games, we can bring in a chef, all the rentals that you would need. So really, I was telling Sam this the other day, I was like, as a working mom, I don't want to worry about like the dishes and like the linens and like designing it and all of that. I just want like someone to come in, literally have a pop-up party experience and then clean up and leave. And it's like, look what I did. And you get to take credit for it. But
you did host the work.
Yeah.
Host, technically. Right. Yeah.
So just kind of providing like fun on a platter for people, and just a fun experience since everyone's ready to have quarantine release parties any minute now. So.
Right. You're going to have your hands full, I feel like, as soon as everyone can get together again. That's so great. Well, okay, so in the meantime, while we wait, because we really don't have a ton of clarity as to the timelines, we have some rough ideas, right? How could we best support you, as a local business? Like, of course, maybe Burnett Real Estate Company having a team cooking night. Watch out, guys. I think that's forthcoming. That should be pretty funny. I mean, fun. What else could we do to support you? So what else could we do?
I would say on the planning side, I've dived in with Wilkinson Weddings is something that I've partnered up, looking ahead and knowing that, you know, corporations may be taking a pause until the time's right, but I follow a lot, I talk to a lot of brides and different things that are just trying to figure it out, whether that's towards the end of the year or into 2021. Everyone's just, they're still getting married. They're trying to figure it out. So
love doesn't die with COVID.
Yeah. So while my background's in corporate, I would love to be available for brides or anyone getting married, and kind of help them as well in the planning and design process, as even if it is next year, just kind of looking forward and planning ahead with them.
Fantastic.
And definitely tune in every Wednesday at 6 on Instagram Live to watch us make some amazing food for you guys.
I was gonna say, and that's a pretty cool T-shirt that you're wearing there, Sam.
Oh yeah.
Wilkinson. Okay,
Shameless plug, right?
Yep.
That is your handle, correct?
All day, every day with this.
Love it. Well, you're looking at my uniform as well. I need a cool one. Can I get one of those? Toss me. It needs to probably be a turtleneck though.
Yeah.
I live in these. Anyway, okay, so your handle is Wilkinson Events on Instagram. Where else can we find you? Or of course, we'll drop your contact information below with this interview. But where else can we find you?
So wilkinsonevents.com or wilkinsonweddings.com, just depending on what you're looking for. And then we'll have more and more information about these pop-up experiences as they become available. We're really diving into that over the next couple of weeks. So
yeah.
Awesome. Well, I know you are busy professionals and busy parents, so thank you again for making the time to hang out with me for a minute today.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see you guys soon when we can reopen.
I know.
Yeah, right?
Us too.
Already. Take care, guys. Thanks.
All right. See ya.
Bye.